Good evening and welcome to Prime of Midlife. It is Wednesday evening. I got finished just after 1 today and came home and actually, quite proud of myself here, I managed to get 10 pages of my book that I'm doing at the moment added on. So that was quite heartening. Basically, that was because my doctor's appointment was at 4:45, so my head was mince, I was killing time, and I did try sitting watching some mind-numbing TV that normally relaxes me. That didn't work. So off I went up the stairs and did some writing, so that was quite good. And it made me think about how we go about going to the doctors here in the UK, obviously. As I say, I had the appointment at 4:45. That was very much front of my mind this morning. It's like, right, got to go and remember and actually tell the doctor stuff. Because I don't know about you, but it's taken me a while to actually be relaxed enough to speak to the doctor and tell them everything. And I think that's probably a generational thing. I know that my mum, she actually, probably when she was about my age, mentioned when she went to the doctor one day, and she said, the doctor came in and asked me, how am I doing? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Obviously, you're not fine if you're at the doctor's. So I'm quite conscious now of, if I go into the doctor's and they say, hi, how are you? Yeah, not too bad. Just wanting to get rid of whatever my ailment would be at the time. So yeah, that's quite a thing. And I was talking to a colleague a couple of days ago about doctors and how in years gone by, the doctors were very much, unless you were proper ill, they didn't want to know. Broken bones, yes, whatever. And what happened to me was I had been playing with Kathleen, she was a baby, and we've been bouncing about on the bed, and I caught her, and my hand slipped and it scratched her eye. Now, those nails are long enough, my nails were a lot longer at that time, with no rounded corners, I might add. So we sort of rinsed out her eye, phoned the doctor, got an appointment for, I think, last thing in the day. She had her afternoon nap, and about 3 o'clock she woke up and she was screaming. So I hiked her in the car and took her down to the doctor's, and the district nurse had noticed us screaming in the waiting room because we'd gone in, they were like, right, we'll try and fit you in wherever we can. District nurse had heard us, took us into her office, took one look at Kathleen's eye and went and got the doctor, and the doctor came in all huffy puffy, she just got a bit of a bump. I said, no, I think that I've scratched her eye. And he's like, yes, what? I said, that's my nails. And he took one look at my nails and went, okay, let's get her into my room and let's go and have a look at this. And, he was great. If there was something proper wrong with you, he was a really, really good doctor, knew his stuff. But if you thought you were swinging the lead, he absolutely was just like, not interested. And it's amazing how it's changed through the years. And I don't mean the doctors, I mean even what we see as worthy of going to the doctors. And mainly for me, it's unless something's proper broken, then I don't go. But I've now got to the stage of, okay, it doesn't have to be a break. It can be something, if it's making an effect on my life, then I will now go to the doctor. Whereas in years gone by, like my granny, she would never have gone to the doctor unless she was at death's door. Even once the NHS was in, it was still, don't bother the doctor. And I'm glad that it's changed in a way, because it's made people get themselves checked out. It's meant that they can get treatments for things, and that's a really good thing. So, yeah, I just thought I would put the question out there. What do you say when you go into the doctor? Do you say, hi, I'm fine, thanks? Or, have you actually managed to change your brain like I did, only because Mum said, and went, yeah, not too bad, thanks. Just hoping to fix, or whatever. So, yeah, that's my thought for today, the changing face of doctors throughout the years. I just thought I'd put that question out there. So, yeah, I'm now going to relax and have a cup of tea, and I will catch you later.